set the captive free. Set the captive free. He came to set the captives free. I always heard that he came to set the captives free, but I never really knew how that applied to me because I was bound spiritually. I was saying that I don't do church, don't go to church. I'm tired of church because I've been hurt too many times. I kept replaying the same events over and over in my mind, and it got me blind. And the only thing that I could see is how I've been hurt. Funny thing is that I grew up in the church, that true church, that new church, that old church, that white church, that black church, and I served faithfully in the church until one day I got hurt, wounded, betrayed, and that's all I needed to stray away. All the word that I received fell on stony ground, and I was starting to drown with doubt and unbelief, and my heart ached with so much grief. It felt like a dream. So I started to scream, Mayday, Mayday, come in, we are under attack. Arrow of betrayal's been shot in my back, and it was all to distract me. It was the enemy infiltrating God's house. He set up traps like we were a field mouse, sent in whisperers to separate good friends. He wanted all of us to get entangled in sin. The war had been waged. Arrows and lies and slanders were sprayed, and the heart of people began to decay, and there was a delayed reaction. They didn't even know that they were hit, became rebellious, and didn't want to submit to leadership. Some of the leaders were asleep, so the enemy snuck in and sowed tares with the wheat, and all of a sudden we had wolves dressed as sheep. But many of us were too blind to see. Waving a white flag in defeat, feeling ashamed of our past, and it felt like we were in quicksand and we were sinking fast, and we didn't know how long this attack would last or how to get out. The air was filled with so much doubt until someone began to shout, Jesus, save me, set me free, deliver me. Even though the weapon is formed against me, it will not prosper, because he came to set the captives free. He came for you and he came for me, and I was blind, but now I see, and he's coming back with his angels in his glory, because he came to set the captives free. I'm delivered, redeemed, and I know what it means to be free. And I'd rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my God than dwell in a tent of wickedness. And now I'm walking in his righteousness because this is the true church. And I go to that true church, that new church, that old church, that white church, that black church. And now I trust his church. And in this church, we break bread from house to house, pray from house to house, move as one, speak as one, because there is one body, one spirit, called to one hope, one Lord, one faith, one baptism. Jesus died on the cross, and now he is risen, and we are forgiven because he is the living one. Him and the Father are one. The Father sent his only begotten Son, and the battle is already won because he came to set the captives free. He came for you and he came for me. I was blind, but now I see, and he's coming back with his angels in his glory, and we will live with him in eternity. So let's proclaim his story. Amen.